Hello Q Golf Club members, welcome to the first edition of the Q Golf Club podcast. On a regular basis we'll be looking in and around the golf course of what's been happening. In our first week of the podcast we'll be talking to Superintendent Adam Robinson on the course works. He'll be giving us an in-depth look on the holes 14, 15 and 16, what's been happening in the first week and what we're planning on doing next week. Take it away, Adam.
Welcome everyone. I'm going to give you a bit of a brief overview of the first weeks of the courseworks. We're down here at the 14th hole. The week's got off to an absolute flyer this week with all the bulking out back to the bases on the greens and stripping of the grass to basically give us the clean canvas to start building up from. What is interesting is once you do take the tops off these greens, what is underneath on the base of these greens really gives you an insight into how performance issues they may have had on the top. Down here at 14 you can actually see the variation of drainage material from old earthenware pipes across to the newer drainage coil. And some of these materials show that the infiltration into these drains would not have been very good. As you can see in this material here, it's a very coarse dirt that's full of charcoal that has actually been used across the drains. So I don't know how on earth that would have drained. And the other thing is that there wasn't a lot of sand on the 14th green. As you can probably focus on here, these are the old holes from the hole changes from years gone by, and the hole changing plugs are actually lower than the drains. Hence, the performance at this green would have been compromised because of the lack of sand on top of the green. If you look across to your left, we've started work on the 15th tee. The 15th tee is going to be realigned, and widened, or lengthened I should say, to the front, and the tee will tie in to the 14th green and we'll take that path away, improving the whole site. Soil and sand from on top of the green has been saved and put out to the sides, and that will be reused once construction starts to form up your bunker edges and your bunker faces and filled across and put across some of the hollows. So all good sand is basically saved and recycled. Now we might head up to the 15th green and have a look up at the 15th green. We're up here at the 15th green. I just wanted to show everyone we're a very different construction of this green. We've got a base material of orange drainage sand, which isn't down on 14, with the drains in this material actually in the orange, bedded in the orange sand. Again, very slow draining. This green had been a problem with us for a long time, and our moisture retention figures indicated that it held the moisture, and when you see the base you can understand how that moisture would be held up in the profile. What we did see find under this green is we've got a lot of bricks and bits and pieces that were uncovered in the excavation. So that will be cleaned out, ready for again a new canvas to start again. At the front of 15, where we've taken some grass, members will have noticed over the last couple of weeks staff moving a lot of sods and sprigs around the golf course to utilise as much of the material that was on our fairways as possible. It's a very good material mix of the Santarana and common couch that we've used around the golf course, and we've also taken up some of the sods and hard laid into areas across some of the stumps and into high profile areas where we've got the guarantee of irrigation from the sprinklers. Also a big job on this 15th hole will be the realignment of a major concrete drain. At this point, we've got the main intersection of two big concrete drains directly under the 15th green. What we are going to do is realign these two drains to go directly around the back of the green to link into the 10th fairway, and to take the pipe work then from underneath the 15th green. 16 years ago, we did have an incident after a flood where we had a 5-foot deep cavity in the middle of this green where the pit lid had broken on the junction of the concrete drains and all the material had been taken away. To avoid that situation ever happening again, we're taking the opportunity to realign the drain and that we don't have any infrastructure underneath the green here at 15. We might make our way down to 16 and we can go and see the excavators in clearing and bulking out down on 15. We're down here at the 16th green, and as everyone can see, the contractors are busy bulking out on the 16th green. As you can see, the sand that was used as the topsoil on the green is being lifted up with the yellow excavator, and the orange excavator is bulking out the grass and old surface of the 16th green. So the two processes going in conjunction. The material from the grass from the top of the green is being loaded into the trucks and is being stockpiled over here for where we're going to produce cement. Once we've got all this material bulked out, which will basically take us up to the end of Tuesday, we are going to start to mark off the new greens later today, and then that will set up for next week. The designer, the green designer, will be in over the weekend to have a look at and help do the mark out. Then we're looking forward to another big second week in starting to prepare the bases. This has been great fun. I'll look forward to doing it a second time next week and bringing everyone up to date on where we're at. Thank you.